It's so good, I'm crying. On Instagram, of course, 25 of you said it was a mop and only one person said it was a drop. I don't know who you are, but I think maybe you need to get your eyes checked. Hello everyone, salut tout le monde, Elektra here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining and welcome. If you're already subscribed, well, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. So today is going to be episode 5 of my series Mop or Drop, where I review the looks of the queens from RuPaul's Drag Race season 12. And so today we're going to do episode 5. But before we get started, and if you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram right here at Elektra. Alright, so today we're going to review the looks from the 5th episode of Drag Race, and the category is Planet of the Capes, which is the reason why I'm wearing this little cape right here. I'm wearing white for the first time in probably 2 centuries, and I've already stained my color. I don't know if you can tell, but we're just gonna pretend like it's not here, okay? All right, so let's get started. So first up is Jada Essence haul. I really like this. I mean, something that you can count on with Jada is that she's gonna pull a look head to toe. She is, I think, from the pageant circuit, so she's very professional. She knows what she's doing. I've said that before. So this is very on point, and you know, that's something that we see a lot with Jada. I really love the broad pointy shoulders. I mean, the cape is gorgeous, it's glittery, the body is absolutely snatched. If there's one thing that I would say about her is maybe she's not as exciting, because we kind of know that we're gonna get, you know, basic pageant drag costumes, but also at the same time she is hitting every mark every time. The hair, the makeup, the look. I mean, again, I don't remember one time I didn't like her runway, except maybe the very first episode, like the spring summer runway. I didn't really like it, but other than that, I mean, the wig is amazing, the accessories are amazing, her body looks amazing, and the color is great. It's glittery, it's very drag, it's, again, hits all of the marks, so it's definitely a mop. It's so good, I'm crying. I'm just kidding. Please excuse my really red eyes. I'm having allergies and I keep sneezing, so if my makeup starts running, you guys all know why. By the way, I forgot to mention that I have asked on Instagram what you guys thought, if you thought the looks were a top or a mop, if you had any thoughts on those looks. So it looks like you guys pretty much agree with me. When it comes to Jada's look, a lot of people thought it was really nice. It was very go-to drag and it was beautiful, but it was lacking a little bit of oomph. 26 of you voted for mop and 6 of you voted for drop, so it looks like we're in agreement. Up next is Brita Filter, and Brita Filter, I think she kind of didn't understand the challenge. The challenge was cape, and all she brought was a piece of tulle that's like flowing behind her. So it's kind of disappointing, because as always, her body looks amazing, her makeup looks amazing, the hair is beautiful. I think maybe she got a little too excited, so I don't know if this is what she wanted to do. To me, it kind of seems like she worked with a designer and he came up with a design and she liked it so much. She was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that, but then I'm gonna add a cape so then it fits the runway. So it doesn't feel like it's in theme. It looks like it belongs on a runway. I can't remember what season it is with Valentina when they had to do a boudoir underwear runway, so that kind of matches that. It's very like dominatrix. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the outfit is absolutely gorgeous. The lacing on the front, it's really stunning, and that's something I would definitely wear. Now, the skirt is a little too heavy for me because the top part is so light. The skirt really like brings it down and pulls it down, so I think it's too bad, but like the corset part I really love. But again, the challenge was cape and she's not really giving me cape, so it's a drop. I really love this outfit, and I think it's too bad she didn't keep it for another challenge, or she didn't drop the skirt and did like a fuller cape, because it would have been amazing. When it comes to Brita, 14 of you voted drop and 5 of you voted mop, so I guess again we're in agreement. I think she kind of missed the mark on this challenge. Next up is Jackie Cox. Okay, I kind of like this. It's giving me, for some reason, very Cher, like Cher in the 80s, I would say, maybe 90s, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Very Bob Mackie, very Cher, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not really a big fan of like the aesthetic, but I get where she's going, again referencing where she's from. I mean, her body looks beautiful. The color is really great. Her cape is great. I mean, very theatrical. So I think it gets the job done. Now, am I completely obsessed with her outfit? Not really. I wish there was a little bit more, but it's in theme and she looks great, so it is a MOP. Now for Jackie Cox asked for my Instagram poll. Now 16 of you said it was a drop and 6 of you said it was a MOP. So I guess a lot of people were disappointed. I think it wasn't that bad, which is why I gave her a MOP. But again, like I said, I wasn't crazy about the outfit. Up next is Jan. And so Jan is giving us, again, the whole JanSport backpack thing. I think it's funny. I think she is funny. The way she presented it on the runway, I really enjoyed. Now, the whole backpack JanSport to me is kind of tired. I'm not a big fan of the outfit. I will say that. Like, I think the outfit is not really attractive. If I can say that, like she has some kind of like panty that comes all the way up, like a silver panty. So I don't think it really fits her body. I get where she was going. It's kind of like, you know, a pilot slash superhero. So I love the idea, but then again, this panty is really throwing me off. So I personally am not a big fan of this look. However, I do like the idea and the concept behind it. And I really loved how she presented it to the judges when she was like running with her cape. So she's hitting the mark on the cape thing. I mean, the outfit is not terrible. I'm not a big fan, but I don't hate it either. I think there's something missing. I can't really tell what it is. Maybe the padding. I think like her body was a little bit too straight. She didn't give me any shapes. And then the way the outfit was made was not like featuring her body properly. I think there's something lacking. It's very boyish, but like not in a good way. There's something missing to me. So I'm not gonna drop it because I don't think it's that bad. So I'm gonna mop it, but I do think it's missing something. So funnily enough, on Instagram, 13 of you said it was a drop and 13 of you said it was a mop. So I guess you guys were kind of 50-50. I think I am as well. Like I do understand where she was going and I thought it was funny, but I didn't think it was aesthetically attractive, and maybe that's what you guys think as well. Next up is GGGood, and once again, I feel like there's no point for us to review GGGood because you know she's gonna bring it to you every ball. Her outfit is absolutely amazing. She looks so very cute. I love the reference. Well, first of all, because I don't have a similar outfit, but that's definitely something that I would wear when it comes to color and especially the hair. I love a low, short bang, red hair. I mean, I think we can tell. I love a military outfit. I have a bunch of like military hats. You've seen some on my channel before, and I have a similar hat to hers right now. It's absolutely beautiful, like head to toe, the nude pumps, the red hair. She's a very feminine, very vintage, very retro, yet military. So I really love her take on it because again, she could have done just like a basic outfit that had a cape like I did today, but she always tells you a story. She always looks like she's coming from somewhere and she's going somewhere, and I really love that about her. She's, you know, a thin, skinny queen, and one thing that I hate with skinny queens is when they rely on their body.
Stop relying on that body.
But GGGood, she is using it. She is, I think she's padding, I can't tell, but I think she has a little bit of a pad. If not, she's corseted. So her body always has a beautiful shape. And I really love this like cape with the armholes and the gloves. She looks stunning as always, so of course it's a mop. For GG on Instagram, of course, 25 of you said it was a mop and only one person said it was a drop. I don't know who you are, but I think maybe you need to get your eyes checked. Next up is Heidi and Closet, and I hate this. Sorry, that's a complete drop for me. It's very lackluster. I mean, it looks like she had different items from different outfits that she pieced together. I don't really understand it. I mean, she has a sequin bodysuit, so that's very basic. Then she has this like weird colorful cape, which again is in very weird colors that don't go together, and I think the print is quite ugly. It kind of reminds me of her look for the spring summer runway on the first episode. Like she kind of threw it on. It doesn't really make any sense color wise. Originally I was like, oh, she's like a butterfly kind of thing, but then the bodysuit didn't really give me like butterfly body, and then the cape is lined with a different fabric that doesn't really go with the other print, and then the shoes don't match. I mean, Honestly, I don't really understand where she's going, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't even understand where she's going either. The corset on top of the bodysuit is kind of vulgar, and that's kind of like RuPaul's Drag Race season 1 and 2, so I'm kind of confused. I think it's really lackluster, and it's too bad because this theme it's capes. You can do superheroes, you can do military, there's like so much to pull from, yet you decide to do like a very basic colorful cape with like a sequin black bodysuit, so it's a drop. Now, funnily enough, on social media, no one replied to my poll about Heidi's look, so I guess we'll never know. Up next is Krystal Method. Now, the first thing that I see is that this cape is beautiful. Like, the fabric is gorgeous, it looks heavy, it looks expensive. I love the color. It's lined with purple, which I'm obsessed with. So already I really like that. Now, the outfit, I feel like her outfit kind of gets lost in the cape, but I guess I'm not really mad at it. I think what really bothers me, again, and that's my issue with Krystal, is the styling. The hair piece, I think, is a little too much, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm assuming she wanted something that matched the lining of the cape, and she wanted to add extra colors because maybe she figured that it lacked a little bit of color. But really, I'm disappointed in the styling because those plastic necklaces are just awful. And that was my critique the first week. She had a really pretty outfit, and then she ruined it with like a pink and red plastic like dangly necklaces, and she's doing the same thing. I feel like the outfit would have been so much more elevated if she only had that and like maybe a beautiful necklace, but it's just like too much. It's too many colors, but it's also like it really cheapens the look, and I think that's too bad. And so the plastic necklaces on top of the flowers kind of throws it off for me. So it's kind of too bad because I think like I really liked her outfit and she could have gone like a really nice way, but she really ruined it with the styling. So for me, it's a drop. For Krystal Method on Instagram, 17 of you said it was a mop and 7 of you said it was a drop. So I guess I am opposite to the majority on Instagram. Again, I really think her outfit was good, but it was the styling that was a little bit too much for me, and I think it's her main issue. So if she didn't have all of that on top, I think I would have mopped it. Up next is Aidan Zayn. Now, I really like the inspiration behind her concept. It is Silence of the Lambs. I think it's really smart. It's super creepy yet very beautiful with the butterfly on her lips. So already when I saw that and the hat, I thought it looked really striking. But then she walks over to the front of the stage, and I'm really disappointed in her look because it is all black, so it kind of gets lost. Her cape is black, and then her bodysuit is black, so her body gets lost in the cape. And then the cape to me is too short, and it's red and black sequins, so it kind of reminds me of a magician cape, but again, not in a good way. So it kind of like cheapens the look. She looks like she's going to a birthday party to do magic tricks a little bit. So I know she mentioned that the cape that she's wearing was inspired by a cape you can actually see in the backdrop of the movie, so I think that's really smart, but I think it's too bad that she kind of ruined it by using a black bodysuit because the bodysuit is getting lost, but also the cape, so they're both kind of getting lost. Again, this wig, we've seen it probably 7 or 8 times. You know, Monet was getting a lot of shit because she was wearing the same pussycat wig all the time, and actually she was not wearing the same pussycat wig, she was wearing a pussycat wig, and she got a lot of crap for it. So I don't really understand why Aidan Zayn kind of gets away with it. I'm kind of tired. Like when she did, you know, the neon tulle dress with the kind of like dark red pinup hair, it looked so amazing, and I was really hoping we would see a little bit more of that, and I'm kind of tired of this pussycat wig. So all in all, to me, it's a drop. Up next is Widow Vaughn Do. I really don't like this, and I think it's too bad. It really looks like a Halloween costume or some kind of beach costume. I don't know if there's such a thing, but she kind of reminds me of like those inflatable beach mattresses or like beach toys. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. I think the idea behind it could have been fun. You know, it kind of reminds me of like Doja Cat's music video, but I think it was really poorly executed. The cape should have been more round. It would have, you know, looked like an actual slice of watermelon. Now it's a little bit, it is round at the edges, but it's like too square for me. The rest of the outfit doesn't look great. She's not cinched cinched. I don't know if she's padded, but her body doesn't look that great. The bra looks very AliExpress, very cheap to me, and then she removes the part and there's the tassels. The tassels don't make sense to me. First of all, like the concept of removing that part to show the tassels don't make sense to me, but then the tassels don't really match the rest of the outfit. I wish it were like, I don't know, maybe like a slice of watermelon or something that matched the overall look. And the very last thing, and I think that's the first thing I saw, is her hair. I think she wanted to wear a shade of green to match the rest of the outfit, but obviously this is not the right hair. The shade is way off, and I think you can tell. And it's too bad. Like, I wish she had worn a different kind of hair, maybe pink, maybe blonde, maybe black. I think black might have been too dark, but this hair is just like a Joker green, not a watermelon green, and it just really doesn't match the outfit. So personally, it's a drop for me. Now let's look at social media. 19 of you said it was a drop and 7 of you said it was a must. So I guess you guys are in agreement with me that it's a drop. Up next is Nicki Doll, and I absolutely adore her armor piece. I think it looks stunning. I've seen it on Instagram before. I do follow the designer on Instagram, and I think I had seen Nicki in it before, so I think it's absolutely stunning. Of course, it's inspired by Thierry Mugler. I think it's glorious. Now the only thing is, like, where's the cape girl? I think my main issue with Nicki is that she had some pieces and then she tried to make them work for the challenges. And I said the same thing about, what was it? I think it was the first runway or third episode, the glitter runway. I thought all of her pieces were glittery or sequin in some way, so she put them together, but they didn't really make sense together to me. And here it's kind of the same thing. She's trying to make something work for her in the theme, and I understand the concept. She's kind of like a warrior queen, and so she has a cape as a warrior, but you gotta give me more cape, honey. Like, this is just like a flimsy piece of soft fabric, and it looks good, but I don't think it fits the challenge. Also, not a big fan of the hair. I think it looks kind of like shake and go. It doesn't look styled enough for me. I would really love like maybe a platinum blonde hair and like a fuller cape and give me like a full Grecian fantasy. Grecian, yeah, it's a word, look it up. Again, the armor looks absolutely amazing, so I'm kind of on the fence because I think she looks stunning, but I think it's not in theme, and just for that reason, I think I'm gonna drop it. And on social media, it looks like you guys were also 50-50, and I think it might be for the same reason. Maybe you guys really like the outfit, but half of you thought it didn't match the category, so maybe it deserved a drop. So it's gonna be a drop for me. All right, you guys, this is it. 11 looks for the 5th episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm super happy with this category. I think it's very exciting, and I wish they did more things like that, like focused on maybe certain fashions. Overall, I'm kind of disappointed. I really wish some of them like had taken it to a whole new level. Some of them were really beautiful. Jada Essence haul and GGGood for me were amazing. Some of them were a little bit lackluster, and for some of them it kind of looks like they didn't really have anything ready and they just threw a cape on something and were like, okay, I'm ready to go. So it's kind of disappointing. Now, as for my top MOP of the week, once again, it's going to be GGGood. Yay! I think she looked absolutely stunning. I love the military inspiration. Again, head to toe, from the pumps to the wig to the hat, she was giving it to you 100%. All right, guys, so this is it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like this video. If you want to see more content like this, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right here, there's a button. I still don't know where it is in the frame, but I know there's a button right here. I post videos every Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes even more. I post makeup and drag related content, but also travel and lifestyle. So come and kiki with me. It's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for joining, and I guess I'll see you on the next episode of MOP or Drop. Bye.